What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. Sometime I covered boxing on this here video game channel. I'm an avid boxing fan. I take that back. I'm a rabid boxing fan. What the fuck? I got rabies, motherfucker. Boxing fan. Like I said, for those who don't know, boxed for many years myself. Started training, or when I was 6. Started competing when I was 8. Run several tournaments. So like I said, did that for many years. Actually, I'm paying for it now. You know what I mean? As far as arthritis and all that type. Once you stop and slow down, everything hurts. My elbows, fingers. Years of just punching. About 8 damn shoulder surgeries. But anyway, enough of that. So anyway, tonight, Adrien Broner for Ashley Theophane. And those of you that may even be big boxing fans, of course you know who the hell Adrien Broner is, and there's no secret the feud of him and Floyd Mayweather going back and forth. But I'm gonna come to that in a minute. So going into the fight, at first Broner was a 20-1 or 30-1. The odds, Ashley Theophane was a 20-1 or 30-1 underdog. Now, Broner actually lost his title on the scale. He came in at one. He fought at a junior welterweight, which is 140 pounds. He came in at 140 and 140.4. He couldn't get the fourth off. I mean, if he couldn't get the fourth of a pound off, he really drained himself to come down, and he can lose that fourth. Man, you can piss that away. That was it. He couldn't do no more. So even if he which he did win the fight, he's still not the champion. The belt becomes vacant. So maybe he may fight someone else for it. But I'm gonna come to that in a minute. So anyway, the odds were in his favor. But let's just say you don't even have to know him. Be a big boxing fan. But he has a warrant out for his arrest for assault and robbery, some wild shit in Cincinnati. Someone saying that he knocked him out and robbed him. So after the fight, he has to turn himself into Cincinnati. So he had a lot going on with him this week. So with all the bad news between him and Floyd, so the odds went from like 20 to 31 to 10-1, still in his favor. But anyway, getting down to the fight, this is not the best that I've seen Broner. You know what I mean? I like Broner. I'm not saying he was in there with world-class opposition, and I'm not to take anything away from Ashley Theophane. A lot of people knock these fighters and never decked the deck of cards before. It takes a lot to get within that square circle. For real, just to get in there, bright lights, and imagine. I'm quite sure. I don't get for you to be you can be the non-violent person in the world. I'm quite sure everyone had a fight before, and you imagine those butterflies you get in your stomach. Imagine that shit times 1,500. Fighting in front of all these people with the lights on. It takes a lot to get in that ring and and do what they do. So I'm not disrespect. I said I don't disrespect any fighters. I know, because me personally, I know what it is to go through what they put their bodies through, mental through, because I know what it is to compete and on a high level. But anyway, this was not the best that I've seen Broner. I'm not saying he didn't bust his ass in training camp, but he missed. How should I say? He missed a couple shots, was wide with a couple shots, and he got cut in the fight also. And had Ashley Theophane maybe been a little better seasoned, he may have pulled off the upset. With Ashley Theophane, I can tell he wasn't used to the bright lights. He was like anticipating the punch before it came, like overly. Like, how can I explain it? When Broner go to throw up, like wind up for a hook, he automatically yeah, this one I can compare it to. You ever when you're younger get a beat and your mother grabbed the belt and you put you in anticipating the hit? That's how I looked at it with him. Like when he was going to get hit, he was overly ducking and stuff. Like he was kind of scared. I don't want to use that word, but was nervous. The nerves were getting to him. And Adrien got hit with a lot of punches that was telegraphed. And Ashley Theophane, if you don't like I say, I'm not saying that he's a bum. He had a close fight with Danny Garcia. A lot of people saying that Ashley Theophane won that fight. You can watch it on YouTube. Ashley Theophane he's very awkward. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people say that Ashley Theophane beat Danny Garcia, but being that Danny Garcia was the prospect, the up and coming rising star, so they gave Danny Garcia the nod. You know what I mean? He was the cash cow. But anyway, Ashley playing, he landed some, I want to say they were like haymakers, like his punches were like looping, and Broner, like he didn't move his head enough. I don't know if he was just like I was gonna walk him down, but Broner defense was shitty this fight. You know what I mean? His gloves was okay. He even suffered a little cut. You know what I mean, under his eye. You know what I mean? His defense was like I said, wasn't on point. When Broner's last fight, when he fought the southpaw from Russia, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Broner was sharp as a knife, sharp as a tack. In this fight right here, he wasn't. He predicted a fourth round stoppage. He ended up stopping, I think, in the eighth and the ninth. But I can tell right then, that Adrien was starting to gas out a little bit. What happened? Like you say, Adrien set a trap for him. Theophane, he came forward and they maybe like a little half step back and ripped the uppercut under. When he was here looking, probably waiting for a right hand or hook to come, Adrien slid an uppercut under. He ripped it, bam, hit him on his chin. He didn't even see the punch. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't be the punches that you see, that hurt you. It be the punches that you don't see. It don't really got to be that hard, because it only takes like 2 pounds of pressure to really, knock someone unconscious. Like your brain, here's your brain. This is your brain. This is your stomach. It floats around in fluid. You know what I mean? Just every time it hits your brain, knocks around. It takes 2 pounds of pressure to turn those lights out. But anyway, like I said, he got hit with an uppercut that he didn't see that hurt him. He was hurt a few times in the fight, but being that he's so awkward, him dipping and like I said, Adrien wasn't that sharp tonight. You know what I mean? Adrien last fight, or maybe a year ago, I'm not saying that he's slipping. I'm not saying that. Would have got Ashley Theophane out of there much sooner. And I'm not taking a shot at Ashley Theophane. Again, I don't do that, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that given the level, caliber fighter that Adrien Broner is, he's 26 years old, a 4-time world champion. People, you say what you want about him, and he's a 4-time world champion. You got some people that ain't won 1 belt. He's a 4-time world champion. So like I said, they stopped it. He was getting beat up, battered during the fight. Don't get me wrong. Ashley was getting his ass whooped during the fight. And it's one thing I don't believe in fighters taking unnecessary punishment. You know what I mean? I don't. And unless Ashley could have scored a knockout, which I don't think he could. I don't think he has the pop. You got to realize it too. Broner got decked by Madonna. You know what I mean? Got up off the canvas twice. And you know what I mean? I think, believe it or not, he broke Madonna's jaw, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? In that fight. Got off the ground, got off the deck twice. And still fought his heart. I gave Madonna a tough fight. You know what I mean? Like I said, people say they want about Broner. He got a beard. He had a beard tonight in the fight, but he got a beard for real. And like I said, I don't think Ashley Theophane, possesses that pop to maybe even hurt Broner. Only like I said, maybe he could have walked him down, stole some around, because I said I think Broner was getting a little fatigued in the fight. So that, you know what I mean? So, to his credit, the stoppage came at the right time. But again, was the stoppage kind of premature? You can see that. When he went to look for the ref, he was saying it was a low blow. He didn't hit him like under like the cup, but it was a little below the belt, and he went to wave to the ref like, oh, he got hit me low. And then he was getting battered doing that secret. The ref took it as he was like saying like he didn't want no more. You know what I mean? But that's not, if you look, he slowed it down and look what happened. That's not really what happened. He was just trying to say, hey, I got hit low. Rule number 1, don't look to the ref for any help. Don't. When you start looking for that, you told when a guy don't want to fight no more, or shit ain't going his way, he start complaining to the ref, start looking to the ref for help. Ref is not your friend. You know what I mean? They'll talk to the ref little as possible. You know what I mean? If you don't have to. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. He wanted to talk to the ref. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it comes with experience. Even though, like I said, Ashley is a professional. He's never fought at that level. This was his first world title, fighting for a title. And, like I said, pressure bust pipes. And again, like I said, I don't, and again, I'm not to take anything away from Ashley Theophane. Like, I don't like to disrespect fighters, but he did not belong in the ring tonight with Adrien Broner. Boom. So he stopped it. Let's come to the aftermath. So after the fight, like I said, Floyd has said some things about Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner, I remember when Floyd was locked up, and I don't even know if Adrien knew Floyd personally at that time. He was wearing Free Money May on his t-shirts to fight. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, I thought that was so dope of him. After Mayweather got out, you start seeing him and Floyd starting to hang out. He was calling, that's my little brother, that's my big bro. whatever the case. So going back, you know what I mean, to this is the second time that they had a dispute. Actually, it's the third time I heard they got into it. I'm not gonna go into the first one, but this is the second time publicly that they have gotten into a fight. But the last fight was over Adrien Broner, again throwing money up in Walmart. And instead of if Floyd just, man, it's supposed to be your boy. Instead of him, pulling him to the side, man, don't do that, man, yada yada yada. Learn from my mistakes. Floyd went to social media and and kind of blasted him, and it was like if I consider you my friend, boom, Crap Gamer, that's my man. Crap do some bullshit. I'm gonna do a video talking about the bullshit instead of me to go on the Crap personally or go on the Mooch personally. Like, it's something that you don't do. And like I said, if that was supposed to be my friend, I would be offended too. So Adrien Broner responded, was like, man, you weren't saying that when you was burning money in the club. One of them episodes of I think 24/7 or something. You see Floyd burning $100 bill in the club or something. You know what I mean? And Adrien threw up some change. Like, my name AB. I don't need no chains, bro. Threw the change in there. You know what I mean? But like I said again, so Floyd had a problem with that. But you can tell the tension. If you don't know, Ashley Theophane is a money team fighter. You know what I mean? And like I said, if in all honesty, even though it's a sport, Floyd wanted Adrien to lose because Ashley Theophane is his fighter. He wanted his fighter to beat, Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner is not signed to the money team. You know what I mean? So they can say, you my brother and all this, I wish you the best, but you wanted your brother to lose because he's fighting your fighter. You understand what it's kind of what the tension is a little bit? I mean, even though I consider it's a sport, there's not no beef, but you still want your quote unquote little brother to lose. You know what I mean? And at the press conference, Adrien Broner was like, man, fuck the money team and this, that, and the other. It's about billions. Them guys want me to lose. Now that could have been to sell the fight, and it did a good job of hyping the fight. But anyway, Floyd, took to social media and bashed Adrien. Adrien responded, was like, bro, when you was beating up on your baby mother like you was fighting Cotto, I still had your back. Like, nah, my bro ain't do that. You know what I mean? That's what real, quote unquote, real niggas do. Boom. So at the final press conference, Floyd didn't show up. So Adrien Broner was like, where's hate weather at? Called him, hater weather. And then Floyd again, hopped on fight hype and was like, man, Adrien Broner is an alcoholic. He's broke. Yada, and straight trashed him again. You know what I mean? So today, after the fight, Adrien was like, man, I'm a man, and I ain't gonna be disrespected. Floyd gotta see me, bro. We got to fight. He called him out. He's like, I want to fight you, or we got to spar or something. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, the hype was there. They're selling the fight. You know what I mean? He called him out live on TV. Their friendship is over. Like, could it be some WWE shit? Yeah. But I will say this: this will be a much more entertaining fight than Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao, Adrien Broner versus, Floyd Mayweather. Both big shit talkers. Then you got Floyd Sr. with his antics. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Adrien would win because Adrien, like I said, he's kind of flat-footed and he's too offensive-minded. You know what I mean? And Floyd, again, at this stage in his career, Floyd is very defensive-minded. You know what I mean? Floyd didn't used to be like that. Floyd would go in and knock your ass out when coming up in his earlier days. And I think if Adrien was to be successful, if they were to fight, Adrien, would have, he's too flat-footed. You know what I mean? We had to get on that bike, we had to box, you know what I mean? I think offensively, Adrien, was better offensively, you know what I mean? I'm not, and like I said, and I'm saying that he probably can hurt Floyd. Anybody can get hurt, but, I think Floyd would probably be the bigger, stronger guy. At the end of the day. But, like I said, it would make for an entertaining fight, If Adrien move his head and, and land some sneak uppercuts, you know what I mean? Because we haven't seen Floyd fight somebody with, a black young athlete. Well, he did fight Adrien Broner, but Adrien Broner was very top-heavy, you know what I mean? Very, very top-heavy. Stiff, is what I'm saying. And then you had Adrien Broner, rather slick. And, like I said, Floyd Mayweather is 39 years old. I don't care what you say. Father Time catches up with us all. Not saying that Floyd, won't beat Adrien Broner, which he probably will, but I will pay to see the fight is what I'm saying. Very, very interesting fight, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. But like I said, we're going to see. I can't wait to see what's going to happen on Fight Hype. Should make the fight. Floyd Mayweather, you want to break Rocky Marciano's record, 49-0. Come out and beat, like I said, boom, beat Adrien Broner. Imagine Adrien Broner was to beat Floyd Mayweather Oh, shit. Could you imagine that? Man. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here, man. I listened to it in the bottom. For those that rock it on the video game tip, listen, I'm looking for a name for my new podcast. I'm doing a new podcast that's going to be on probably either Mondays early or Tuesday nights. I don't know yet. But I'm doing a new podcast with a couple people. Or maybe right now it's just one person for sure. I'm looking for, give me some names in the comment section. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here. Bang, bang.